Following Trump's executive order to secure the southern border, we spoke with Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos. His county has the longest stretch of border between the U.S. and Mexico in the state. But he's hopeful more troops isn't the only solution.
Everybody in this country, much less here in Pima County, wants a secure border. But we also think that reform is a requirement. Why can't they work at both angles?
Sheriff Nanos, who's a Democrat, regularly works with Border Patrol. And while he's happy to help, his county covers more than just the border.
Border Patrol agent might have a traffic stop and there's several migrants or people they're dealing with at one time, and there's one agent, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and they might need some backup.
While there's no word yet on troops coming to Arizona, backup on the border isn't new. The National Guard has helped with border security since the 80s. In 2018, Republican Governor Doug Ducey and in 2023, Democratic Governor Katie Hobbs both sent the National Guard to the border for drug enforcement. Sheriff Nanos says if there's more federal focus on the border, then his deputies can focus on other things.
I receive taxpayer dollars here in Pima County to solve problems that we have here in Pima County. Homicides, traffic accidents, burglaries, all the crimes that we think of when we think of public safety.
We reached out to Governor Hobbs' office for comment on troops coming to the southern border. Her team sent us this in response. We haven't received communication from the federal government about their mission details and are attempting to get clarity before commenting. Now, last year, the state passed a law that gave local law enforcement agencies the power to arrest people who crossed into the country illegally, which typically falls under federal jurisdiction. Now, this law technically is not in place yet, as the state is waiting on a court ruling for a very similar law out of Texas. Now, on top of all that, the DOJ sent a memo to employees working on immigration issues that if they refuse to comply with law enforcement efforts, they could be prosecuted.